Greetings, NBA fans. Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson, and seated beside me, Kenny the Jet Smith, and the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Milwaukee Bucks at BMO Harris Bradley Center. Well, for Milwaukee, this is a big game coming up for them. They've dropped their first two games, and the last thing they want to do is open the season 0-3. That is not the way to tip things off. And guys, we'll get to see Freak play in this one. He was one of the bigger names in college, jumped to the NBA after 1 year. Shaq, you left early as well. How hard of a decision was it to leave school?
Well, it's never an easy decision. Each person has different reasons why they want to leave. Financial responsibility, just getting tired. In my case, the Hack of Shaq was created. I was getting beat up too much, and I heard my main man, Dick Vitale, say if Shaq leaves, he'll be the #1 pick. So I didn't want to go back, get hurt, and possibly drop.
Yeah, because you could have been #2 if you stayed a year, I'll tell you. But, this guy, Freak, because if you would have played in that era with Freak, I don't know, Shaq. This guy, he left school early, but he is something unique, different. But I thought bringing his skills to the NBA was big because that helps refine your game a little bit. He's ready. This guy was ready, Shaq.
I have an announcement. You know why he plays so well?
Why?
I'm his father.
Dun, 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 dun.
Love you, son. Congratulations.
That's one of the warmest and fuzziest stories I've heard all season long.
Way to keep up with him his whole life.
I've been working.
Let's go to Kevin Harlan. They're ready for the tip. I've been working.
In the early going.
He had a great field goal percentage to start, exactly what they were hoping for.
Off the pick, and Hollins with the stop.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope, his only concern right now is Kumbo. Releases. The shot's good from McGee. And the new beginning here, if you will, for Freak. Changed the front of his jersey, and he's looking to have a fresh start with this new team. McGee with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
And he also chipped in with a couple blocks in that game. Just a hint at the impact he had on the defensive
They
side.
are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
I'll tell you what.
Now here's Schroeder. Tight defense on him. It's deflected. Up in time. He got it! He caught it!
My goodness.
What a three at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give them a nice little lift, I think, going into the next quarter.
We sat down with Freak to discuss how he's handling the loss of his close friend.
You know, Vic was my brother. Blood couldn't have made us any closer.
Let's take him back.
Our thoughts and prayers go out to Freak Clark and his family.
Without question. I mean, it's a really difficult.
Carter Williams in at the point guard position. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Hardaway kicks to Corbin. Stolen by McGee. And there's O.J. Mayer on the assist by McGee. 6 points for O.J. Mayer to McGee. Feeds to Monroe. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
And guys, they continue
working the ball around. Just 5 to shoot. Monroe's shot is good. Monroe's got his second bucket tonight. Screen by Monroe. McGee dishes to Monroe. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
In terms of shooting, has really helped them seize control.
Monroe with a screen on Teague. McGee the pass to Monroe. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
And really
Horford picking him up. Here's the screen. And McGee kicks to Howlands. Goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Okay, pay attention so we can cover some stuff. We're capable of much better basketball than we played in the first half. We can't get anything to drop from three-point range. Our spacing's been terrible. Find those holes in the D and open the floor. Otherwise, we might as well abandon that shot altogether. Also, our movement on the offensive end was very sharp and we shared the ball really well. You can see that in all the assists we've racked up. And don't worry too much about our tempo this half. We'll take what the defense gives us, whether it's on the break or on the half-court set. I'll end it with this. Did you see their smiles as they were headed to the locker room? They think they got this game won. I don't know about you, but I'm not ready to concede just yet.
We've got Dennis Schroeder. Splitter is out there with Mike Scott. Then it's Thabo Sefolosha, and it's Korver in at the 2. Parker passes to McGee, and the shot is good. McGee's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
No matter what the matchup is, he's a guy that doesn't back down. He's beyond being intimidated.
And here we go. And he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
And Clark, that's really deflating for a team to cough up the ball and have it turn into points immediately on the other end.
Coming out of the break. Now McGee. 9 points in the game so far. Mayo into the lane. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Mayo's got 8. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. It's Parker with the drive. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now here is McGee.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
You know, if you're only looking at the way he's played offensively, a hallmark, I think, of successful offenses in today's NBA. And they use that shot to a devastating effect all season long.
And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now to our good friend Ernie Johnson, who is standing by in the studio.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. Without further ado, let's present to you our Jordan Player of the Game, Al Horford.
Well, he shows just how good he can be when he's at the top of his game. And the building was stunned. You saw people leaving early, throwing popcorn, throwing hot dogs, spilling soda. He put on a CSDP, a crowd shut down performance. Man, that's what I'm talking about, Ernie.
Yeah, Al Horford put in some serious work bringing home this win tonight. He's always been the definition of a great two-way player, and when you've got a big man who's that versatile, it's a huge boost for your ball club.
And folks, that's it for us. Thank you for tuning in. Always a pleasure. For Kenny the Jet Smith, for Shaquille O'Neal, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a great night.